Alrighty. A new campaign, a new adventure, and a new adventuring party. So, with all that upon our horizon, guess we can start with our roleplay warm-ups. And tonight's question is, what does your character see when they look in the mirror?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Uh, Wrong page. Cool. So when Shork looks in the mirror, he sees the thin face of a black dragonborn gazing back. He does stand about 5'10", but that's still on the small end of the spectrum for dragonborn, which led him to more studious pursuits. He has frills and horns that extend from his forehead towards the rear of his skull, and he would also see a short but jagged dorsal crest that leads down his spine. He has deep green eyes that communicate positivity, a relentless pursuit of personal growth and improvement, as well as a desire to grow stronger to prove his family wrong. But if he were to look at himself on this day that we find ourselves, he would be unwell.
Who would like to be next?
I'll do it.
All right.
Um, if Sneak were to look in a mirror, first he would climb up on a box so that he could actually look into the mirror. He's just a short little guy. He's probably about 3.5 feet tall. He would staring back at him would be the face of a just scrawny goblin, green skin, kind of brown, blackish, dirty hair. A lot of lines on his face, some from just scars of running into stuff, getting beat up, getting into scraps. Some with stress, even in kind of his young adult age. Um, I think today he would look in the mirror and see yet another failure, uh, and but a little determination on getting better from the failure.
All right. Who's going next?
Yes, I could go next.
Go for it.
Can you hear me okay? Because Discord's
I hear you fine.
telling me my
Yep.
connection's not very good. Okay, great. All right. When Vesper looks in the mirror, she sees her pale gray skin, so light it is almost white, but still contrasting with her bright white hair. She sees her long hair pulled into a thick, slightly messy braid, a practical choice. She sees her black and silver robes and mantle of raven feathers, a symbol of her station, and she stands a little straighter, feeling pride in her divine purpose. She sees a Testari finalis, a young one perhaps, but one ready to fulfill her duty. But when she looks at herself, really looks, she sees the inky black pools that are her eyes, framed by a raven tattoo evocative of a masquerade mask. Some people may find those void like eyes unsettling, but she sees herself in them. Her face is a mask of neutrality, but her eyes betray her internal struggle, and contained within them is the loss she has experienced.
Any more to go? Any volunteers?
I'll go for it.
Go ahead. I'll go after. I'll go after you.
Uh, yes, the first of our silver foxes here. When Gareth looks in the mirror, he sees a surprisingly old face. He doesn't remember getting old, and that kind of distresses him. Uh, he still feels kind of young at heart, even though his body no longer responds the way it once did. Uh, but he can't ignore it. He's mostly bald. Uh, we'll say short hair around the sides, largely gray at this point. Flecks of brown still to be seen. Uh, he's mostly clean shaven, but not always particularly careful about it. And the beard is quite gray in this at this time when there's stubble to be seen, as there probably is right now. Um, what else for Gareth? Right now, Gareth is ticked off at himself because he's seen too much of the world to have fallen into this trap so easily. He really, deep down, he knew it was foolish to set out on his adventure in the first place, and having that confirmed uh, so quickly is just kind of disappointing. But he's hopeful that something will work out.
I guess for Bruce, I think I'll send a photo, draw a little doodle I've been working on.
Thank you.
I think if I can. And eventually I will. In contrast to Gareth, Bruce has a long flowing beard, very gray also. Um, I guess if he was to look into a mirror, which he doesn't really probably have access to, it'd probably be like a pool of water or a pond or something. But the arrogant, the confident self he is, he'd probably like smirk and say like, "What a stud," but also look at the eyes of a stone cold killer. But obviously, looking at himself in the mirror, probably slick his hair back, light up a cigarette, and walk away. But in recent kind of objectives, he's probably, uh, if he looks into himself, probably relieved that in the campaign he's got another day to potentially live. But just relaxed, kind of confident, arrogant. But I don't know, I'll try to figure out if I can send the photo in the Discord.
All right.
There we go. I think it's in.
Hey, I see it. Oh, that's so cool. Heck yeah.
Very floral overcoat filled with moss and kind of patterns and stuff. Yeah, but that's yeah, as Bruce.
I so when Fee looks in the mirror, generally, she would just see a disappointment. She's never been quite happy with how she's looked, at least not in many years. But to an outside observer, she would have usually it would be uh, longer hair, kind of wild, sometimes pulled back in a rough pony, keep it out of her face while she's working with her bow and arrows. And her eyes are very bright and almost golden, some amber specks in there. And they often draw attention when she doesn't want to. So usually it's downcast. Her gaze isn't looking at people so much. So if she looked at herself in a mirror, or like was kind of perhaps a more of a pond situation, she'd quickly look away and focus on other things. She doesn't like to contemplate how she looks. It reminds her too much of certain family members who she hasn't seen in many, many years. And she dresses very plainly, green, kind of camo-y, different shades of earthen tones to blend in with the surroundings of her homeland, and sturdy boots with thick soles as well to keep out the chill of the mountain air. But if she were to look at herself in a pond or something today, she would be kind of PO'd, kind of pissed off, and she's not really sure. She's mostly pissed off at herself. Kind of angry, some lightning crackling behind her eyes, and she's also just kind of devastated because she thinks her mentor would be very disappointed in her current situation, and it's frustrating.
Well, let's speak about it. Your collective current situation. You've been captured by Drow. This isn't a fate that is wished upon anyone, but this is where you are, locked in a dark cave, with the cold, heavy weight of metal around your throat and wrists. Shackles. You are not alone. There are other prisoners that are trapped here with you in this underground outpost far from the light of the sun. You have seen some of your captors about. The most memorable ones include a cruel drow priestess. She calls herself Mistress Ilvara of House Mizrum. And over the past several days, you've met her several times. She's robed in silken garments and flanked by two male drow guards, one who has a massive scars along the side of his face and neck. Mistress Ilvara likes to impress her will with Scourge in one hand and remind you that your life is now in her hands. Accept your fate, learn to obey, and you may survive, are words that have come from her lips and echo in your memory, even now, as you may be plotting an escape. I would like for everyone to roll for me a d10.
Sorry. Oh, there it is.
Strong.
Okay, beautiful. So, Sneak, you have been here the longest. You've been here for about 9 days. During this time, there are, of course, other prisoners that you've seen coming. Um, and there were others that were here when you got taken in. Um, but a lot of the time, you are kept in a pen, though you do go out for hard labor. Uh, Vesper, you've been here for a while as well. You've been here for about 6 days. Uh, you remember the figure that you had seen out when you had gotten captured. You don't know if they are alive or if they've transitioned, but you don't even have your ledger to mark in any thoughts. That has been taken. Gareth, he, and Bruce all came in about the same time. Uh, you've been here for about maybe 5 days, roughly. It's hard to tell the passage of time when you are underground. Much the same, your affects have been taken, and You've been held here, uh, guards, of course, coming by, sneering, promising worse fates than what you have presently. And that would bring us to Shork. Yours was an unfortunate fate. You were brought in halfway to death, I'd say, based on certain circumstances. And your treatment has not been much better. Uh, you've mainly been attended to by the other prisoners here in the camp that make sure that you stay alive, with many sort of checking in on you, though perhaps not in the most comforting of manners. Beyond the six of you, there are, again, others. You have uh, 9, yeah, 9 other uh, prisoners here. A deep gnome, an orc, drow. You notice a strange, um, mushroom-like creature, and uh, there's a dwarven woman as well. All sorts of figures here who you've worked with during, for those of you that are able to, your bouts of hard labor. Every so often, you are taken out of your prison, essentially, to work. And when you are brought about to the other areas of this camp, you've each been able to collect some information, and whatever you didn't know yourself is able to be shared with the rest of the prisoners here. There is not much light in Velkenvelv. Most of the interior spaces that you can get glimpses of are dimly illuminated with lanterns that aren't lit by flame, but phosphorescent fungi. Other than that, it is dark. There is a waterfall that pours into the cavern that Velkenvelv exists within, and it creates this constant droning background noise. Um, there are stairs that are carved into the cave, and bridges that uh, are made of spider silk rope connecting the walkways of the guard towers and the priestess towers and other areas, as Valkenvelv is built partially into the stalactites that come down in this cavern. Um, and it is high up, 100 feet above the rocky cavern floor. You could easily fall off one of the sides of the stairs or the swaying bridges, but there are enough natural handholds that perhaps if you are lucky, you could grab a hold of something before you made it all the way down. Hmm. Except for in some areas where what's worse is not reaching the ground, but being caught in the webs. Who knows what lurks there, but webs that large definitely do not bode well for you. So, on this day, I'm going to ask that Do, 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 do. Where is my notes for this one? There we go. I'm going to ask for everyone to roll for me a d6 to see what shift you are working today, except for short. All right. So, with that, Vesper is working on the, out of the 3 shifts, Vesper is on shift 1. And then Bruce, you are on shift 2, with Fee, Sneak, and Gareth on shift 3. As you're working, are any of you attempting to speak to the other prisoners about potential escape? Are any of you trying to squirrel away scavenged possessions?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Sneak's
But
probably more the try to like sneak little things we can dare cut our way out more so than trying to engage with other prisoners.
All right.
Yeah, likewise. Don't trust y'all.
Oh, you're just all very scary.
Ves-
Mm-hmm.
Vesper has eyes only for her ledger.
Gareth has been trying to talk to the deep gnome occasionally, hoping that the drow don't understand gnomish.
Hey.
And if, the pine cones that I had, I don't know if those got taken away. But
Yeah, you lost your pine cones.
no,
Aw.
no.
Not my fine cones.
Oh,
Did
no.
did my ring get stolen?
The ring is just iron, right?
Yes.
Yeah, no, they didn't take that.
I
They
figured.
looked at it for a
I will
second
tell
and
you one
determined
day.
that it was worthless.
Oh, actually, now I'm a little more pissed. Thanks. Okay, good. Excellent. Good.
It was shoddy craftsmanship. They didn't care for it.
Hey.
Those
Oh,
fighting words.
okay. I'll have words with them. There was some curses, weird language that they might have said.
No. All right, so anyone who would be trying to scavenge together something can roll for me a d20 and a d10.
I don't think I did. Oh god.
All right. You're not getting anything.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm still.
For Vesper, you don't have your ledger, but you think you've got an idea of where it might be. Um, However, what you would be able to scavenge would be a shard of flint that could be used as a dagger. Um, it does not have a handle, but suitable fabric might be able to work in a pinch. Bruce. Do, 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 do. Bruce finds a gemstone. It's a muddy red color, uh, and not the best condition, but it could be worth something. Uh, Gold, perhaps, if you ever get out of here. And sneak. A 11. You find a single gold coin, Sneak.
Sneak is rich. Sneak has never seen this much gold in one place.
Beautiful. Uh, so, for those that are working with the hard labor, these are very menial tasks. Filling and hauling barrels, operating lift to bring materials up to the cave top, cleaning parts of the outpost, most all of the outpost. Half the time it's already clean and they're just making you do it again. Uh, and all sorts of other uh, things, laundry, cooking, um, pointless tasks just because the drow are cruel here. Uh, During this time, for Gareth, you said that you were trying to speak to the deep gnome.
Kind of like try to convince them that I'm friendly. That's about all I've been doing.
Okay. Uh, there's three deep gnomes here. You've got a set of twins who kind of are always together, and then another figure. Um, and uh, their names, Jim Jar is the one that's kind of on his own, and he's always trying to like talk to other people here. He's always making bets with things that he doesn't have. One, of course, is uh, I bet you 10 gold you can't get past that sentry without being seen. Uh, but he's not like what you've heard deep gnomes being. And you don't know too much, but deep gnomes, from your understanding, are more reclusive. They're not quite out there the way that he is. Now, the twins, who are known as Topsy and Turvy, do seem to follow along what you believe. Um, they are closer to each other, though Topsy is much more social out of the two. Her brother Turvy is more mumbling and muttering, with Topsy sort of translating whatever he's saying. But the two really kind of stick to each other. But if you approach them to speak in Gnomish, they will reply. They're a little confused. Jim Jar takes to it very well. He's ecstatic that you uh, are speaking. And one of these nights, Jim Jar will come to you, Gareth, after work. You know, he's wiping his brow and he sits down next to you. He looks over to where Topsy and Turvy are, and in Gnomish, I don't know how much you've been talking to those ones over there, but I don't think there's something right with them.
Well, surely they're in a pretty difficult situation right now, Chimjar.
Hmm, perhaps. Well, I just, they don't take up to my wages, and they don't even laugh it off like anybody else. It's just strange.
Did I ever ask how you got here, Jimjar?
I don't think you have. Uh, it was, how did it go down? I've been captured a few times, so I gotta
No.
remember which one this was. Uh, I think I was pickpocketing one of the guards, and they turned around, and I expected them to look right, so I went to the left, and bam, they just saw me.
Well, I can believe that, Trimjar, but I think maybe Topsy and Turvy, they're maybe not so worldly as you and I.
Perhaps, you could be right. As always, it was good talking with you.
Of course, a pleasure, Trimjar.
Jeez.
Uh, for short, two figures are often around you. Uh, but they're never together at the same time. If one of them is near you, the other one is not. Uh, a a male drow named Sarith. He's not talkative per se, and seems very gruff, but he is near to you often, sort of just looking you over. Whispers from the other prisoners, and this would be something that you all have heard about Sarith, is that he is a murderer and murdered his uh, troop that he was traveling with. He was the only one to survive. Everybody else died at his hands. He varies between denying any of it happened, which is what happens more often when it is brought up in his presence, and what Short has heard is Sarith's mutterings to himself next to Short of fearing that it is all true. The other figure that is around Short, but never when Sarith is around, is a small mushroom like prisoner. Uh, and anyone who's around the mushroom long enough begins to get this sort of telepathic link to the mushroom, uh, and learns that it is known as stool, similar to a toadstool. And Shork, you would understand from that telepathic link, Stool is terrified of Sarth. This night, Short, you have Stool there, so you've got that sort of telepathic link with the Myconid.
Am I picking up on the fear?
No, Sarth isn't nearby right now, so you have that knowledge from past interactions, but
Shork would be probably on the ground trying to rest and recover from whatever ailment he's come across. A lot of weak coughs. They somehow sound dry and wet at the same time. Something weird's going on. It feels that connection with a stool. Um, he would try and communicate telepathically and just ask, "What are you?"
young Myconid. What are you?
young dragonborn.
Dragonborn. I thought dragons hatched.
I hatched. Two legs, not four.
No wings.
No wings. Smaller.
I'm smaller. There are myconids back home, much larger.
How large?
Um, Large like Shushar. You would know Shushar is the Kuatoa prisoner that you have here.
That's large.
Some larger.
Wow.
I
Back
know.
home, larger dragonborn too.
I miss home.
I don't. Compared to here, I would take it though.
Maybe you would like my home. We could have the same home.
I think we need to get out of here first before we think about new homes.
Yes. Escape.
Why do you fear that one?
He's why I'm here.
Did he capture you?
Yes. And he does not feel right.
Did you see anything after he captured you?
No. He was alone. And then we were caught.
I'm sorry.
We will escape.
Yeah, once I can get my feet under me, I'll be able to help.
And then I will bring you home. Not captured. Guessed.
Anything's better than here.
Let's go to Vesper. Vesper, this is a time where you are waiting. Everything's either work or waiting. And you notice something familiar. Shushar, our Kuatoa here, seems to be performing meditations and stretches that remind you of the scriptorial.
Vesper will approach Shushar and hope they speak common. And she'll ask, "Where did you learn that?"
It is something that came to me in dreams. not like the dreams that I have been having of late. Those are far more unsettling. But these are dreams that are different than my people's. I believe that these are dreams that could bring my people above what they were made.
Have you been dreaming of the Shadowfell?
I don't believe I've been dreaming of demons.
Demons.
Yes, I do believe that they are demons. Do you not
Do
have
you
the dreams of madness?
think that demons... I, I do not dream perhaps in the same way that you do.
Better for it.
But forgive me if I have misunderstood. You are saying you think demons could help your people rise above their station.
I do not know. I know that the dreams that I felt that showed me my path are different than the dreams of what I have now. What I have now are demons, but I do not know if demons sent the original ones as well. But I know that I am a conduit of something far greater than myself. Not that my people believe me, but perhaps I can return and bring them knowledge.
You are a very curious individual.
You are not the first person to say so. Bruce.
And then Vesper,
Oh.
sorry, real quick. Vesper was just going to, at the end, just make a slight correction in one of the maneuvers that Shushar was doing. Just it's actually a little, not quite, just a slight adjust. Okay.
Yeah. Beautiful. Bruce.
That's me.
Any moment now, you are going to be going out for hard labor.
Great. Love to hear it.
You are waiting for one of the guards to come by when all of a sudden there is a fight that is going. It seems like it is about to break out. It's between Ront, the orc, who is very aggressive, almost a bully to most of the other prisoners here. He's even tried to go against you a few times. Um, and Eldith, the dwarven female. She's like stepping up on a rock to sort of square up with him. Um, and you can see that there is something about to go down here.
I like talk with either Eldith or Ron. They're just kind of in passing kind of comments or something, or work with them, or
Uh, you know that you've shared work with both of them. You know that they've never really gotten along. It's up
okay,
to you if you've had more conversations with either of them.
gotcha. Yeah, let's start it. I probably back up Eldith, like to Ron. Hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size? And I like hit my chest, I like look at him, kind of big lug.
Oh, so now you're gonna come up to me. And he starts like pushing up the sleeves of his ill-fitting shirt. And before, like, he is about to throw a punch, but before he does that, the sound of the pens opening up, three guards coming around Runt, and another one moves to you. This is the guard. This is one of the guards you see often with Mistress Ilvara. This is the one that has all the scars on his face, and he looks to you and Eldith. You weren't fighting, were you?
You got eyes. You tell me.
He narrows them at you. You're walking on thin rock. It's brittle.
Yeah. Sarcastically look down, step on the floor. Seems pretty tough to me. Gotta kick a pebble or something.
He calls out, do any of you speak Undercommon?
Oh, we get hurt right now.
Alright. He calls out to the other guards in a language none of you understand. And they nod. Turns back to both Eldith and Bruce. You're working double shift, no dinner. But you watch as Runt gets drawn off with the other three guards. Runt does not come back.
Kind of look at how that kind of sucks. That sucks. Like, wait, did they tell us that we're not getting food, or that was in common, right?
Yeah, what he said
Okay.
was in common to the two of you. That you are
Gotcha.
both working double shift, no dinner. Um, it sucks, but it's perhaps the best we could have gotten out of that situation. Just hope that I could have gotten a few licks on that two-ton. And she starts muttering in Dwarvish.
Actually, speak Dwarvish, did she?
Um, and it's all, like, anyone who understands Dwarvish, it's all name calling and insults.
You hear me laughing just loudly.
Yeah.
But, so, well, I guess the work ain't gonna get done itself, so.
Yeah. At this point, other guards come by, not any of that just broke up the fight, to take the shift of workers that are going with you. And you set off. And then Sneak. Well, let's go to you, Sneak. You are hanging out with. Where's my list of prisoners? You're hanging out next to a Quaggoth. He's hulking. There's a whole size difference from one of the smallest prisoners here to one of the largest prisoners here. But he stands very different to how most Quaggoths you've seen down here are. He almost stands like the drow, but less cruel I'd say. Like, there's a sort of honor and self realization that he carries himself with. Um, Very strange to be in a work camp and have such posture and standing. But he's been pleasant, so to say. He doesn't mind you scurrying about and taking things, um, and has complimented your gold coin.
Thank you. It's I think do I feel like I've been hanging out with him for a couple days now, so like would I feel like he's somewhat trustworthy?
Perhaps, yes. From what you know, like when he first started talking to you, he would slip into uh, Elvish often, which sounds like Undercommon but a little lighter, not as harsh consonants. But then he sort of steps into Common again. You have over these days understood that uh, he's not actually a Quaggoth. He is a gold elf prince that has been turned into a Quaggoth from a curse. Um, and he calls himself Prince Darendil of uh, Nelrin Devaney in the Devane in the High Forest. And of course, the curse was placed upon him by the evil wizard Terrastor.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
Uh, I might ask for some of those names in a minute if it matters. But okay, well, so he's clearly told me some shit. So I think uh, I would Sneak's gonna ask, hey, Qui-Gon, can you do me a favor? Can you kind of move over a little bit so you're in between me and the guards? And I'm gonna take my little gold coin and just slowly over several days, just start like working around the bottoms of the bars.
As you
Just like
work,
not making a ton of progress, just trying to loosen it up so that maybe Qui-Gon or what's his name again? He's
uh,
Prince
Prince Darendil.
Darendil. So that maybe eventually I can get to the point where Prince Darendil can use his Qui-Gon strength to break us out of here when the getting's good.
Snake, I don't know that this is going to work the way that you believe it to.
I mean, I feel like it's pretty foolproof. Meanwhile, his gold coin, because it's gold, is like very misshapen.
Yeah.
It's very dented. But hey, you're like this huge big guy, so they're all looking at you. They're not looking at little me. I'm just loosening it up for you. We're buddies now. We gotta stick together. You've got a crazy story.
Yes, I do worry about you here. Particularly, I worry about you being around some of the others. I don't know. I don't know them as well as I know you, but I do believe that the Bupiro figure, he seems quite odd. He's very talkative.
Yeah, he talks a lot, but he doesn't say a ton.
It's
I don't know. I don't know about these guys either. I'm just sort of hoping that we just got to be ready in case anything happens. I've been captured a few times. Somebody's eventually going to do something crazy, and that's when we sneak out.
where you go, I will go with you.
Okay, but you stay between me and them because you're like way bigger.
And he nods. Of course. A prince always stands up for his people.
You're you're a good elf. And he says elf like, I know what an elf is. Goblins know what elves are.
You've totally seen elves before.
Goblins knows what Quagoths are.
Yeah, you know everything as a goblin. That's just how it
Sure.
works.
My life has been ruled by chaos. This chaos is not that much different than the rest of the chaos that my life has been.
So, with that, it is going to come to Fee. You're eating one day. It's not anything great. Gruel. And uh, a Darrow, gray skin, beard, comes up to you, and you know who this is. This is Pepito. He, you've seen him around, talks to everybody. There's something about him that seems very shallow, almost. As much as he talks to people, no one really knows anything about him. Very different than, say, Darren Dill, who talks openly about his curse and his kingdom, um, or Jim Jar, who, whenever he's speaking to someone, it's always sort of his truth, but hidden under a lot of other things. But Pepito will walk over to you, and another day, and still no way out.
Yup, another day in paradise. Loving this gruel. Okay.
It does seem to be a thicker consistency than yesterday's.
Great! Love it. Can't wait.
Have you been contemplating any ill-advised actions?
All the time. Every day. How about yourself?
Let's just say that I don't plan on going the way that Ront did.
Yeah. No, nope. Mm-mm. I'd take at least one of them. Yep. Although my favorite one isn't here anymore. Bummer. Yeah.
So what waits for you outside of this? Vengeance? Death?
Yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of that. Particular person I'd like to meet again. Actually, maybe a few, but one in particular.
I might be able to help you if you get me out.
How would you? Who are you? How did you get here?
Unfortunate circumstances led me here. I got caught at the wrong place in the wrong time.
Like doing what?
Surviving.
Look, if I'm gonna trust you, do you mind sharing a little bit? Share a little bit. Tone.
I'll share what is important. I know how to get around down here. I know of a great city that has opportunity. We call it.
Be more opportunity to get like kidnapped again. And then
If you act up, sure. That can happen anywhere down here. Now, this is
good.
opportunity to get coin and armor and weaponry. You said that you had vengeance you wanted, yes? You're doing
Yeah,
that
the
with
weapons
two
are-
hands.
I am more than happy. Question: does magic work in this little
Now
area?
you are in a anti-magic effect within the cell.
Yeah, Fee just kind of looks at her hands and goes, I would be happy to grow out of this stupid cage.
If you
Yeah.
get me out, I will help you.
Wait, is there like a. Okay, question. Is there like a city of like dwarves?
There's
Like
plenty of them.
dark ones?
Yes. There's
Like those?
that would be perhaps Gontelgrim. No, Gontelgrim's the other one. Which one is this one? Do, 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 do. Gracklestock.
It's a lovely name.
It's a
Okay.
horrible place. But as I said,
Excellent.
opportunities.
If I can find my person, all the opportunity. Okay. How far away? By traveling time.
Perhaps it'd be almost 3 10 days.
Oh. I don't know if I want vengeance up. Okay. Okay. Well, I don't think I trust you. No offense, buddy. But happy to break out with. Yep, that would-
Just keep your eye out on opportunity.
I've been trying. Ugh.
For those of you that have been here, that do sleep and dream, the longer that you are in Velkenveld, the more disturbed your dreams become. Rivers of blood. You see dark shadows that reach out, and when they grab you, it is cold. There are mazes of tunnels that never ending. Sometimes you awake with the feeling of slick, oily tentacles receding away from your body. Some of you dream of being covered under masses of maggots, others encased in choking clouds of spores. And it leaves you worried that something is out there. Maybe not the physical out there, but the metaphysical, that you are not alone and whatever is with you is not your friend. You're all resting in those few hours between the end of the third shift and the start of the first shift. When Shork, you wake up from one of these nightmares in a cold sweat. You were struggling to breathe last you remembered, and when you wake up, it is a horrible, racking cough, a cough that would wake up everyone else.
Shork would start seeing others stir and just start apologies. I'm sorry. I'll get it under control.
There, daggers at you, my dude.
Forgive me. Forgive me. And he's labored breathing, trying to get the cough to Stop.
Sounds so good.
Yeah, I don't feel so good either. I thought I might be improving, but
If we
this
were
is
to return to my kingdom, I'd perhaps be able to get my court physician to check you over.
Yeah, did you hear that? My buddy here, he's an elf. He's like real fancy. He's got doctors and stuff. You're gonna be fine. But we gotta get out of here for you to be fine.
Shork's just kind of staring back, moderately confused and just slowly nodding along.
And
Right.
just so that way you guys have an idea of what a quaggoth actually looks like, there you go.
Yeah, exactly like an elf.
Looking up, slowly nodding along.
He's a gold elf, which I don't know a lot about elves, but I think he's sturdier than my gold piece. But gold is good, so he's good.
That's
If you've got a court magician, sure. Whatever that may mean to you, I would appreciate any help. But that sounds quite far away.
Yes, well, we would have to reach the surface world before I could bring you back to my kingdom.
like the sound of that. Personally.
Any ideas how to get there? I mean, I could maybe lead us out of here. Not a great scout, but I'll give it my best.
Wherever we go, if we can get to the surface, and this is Eldath speaking, the dwarf, if we can get to the surface, we can get to Gothleground. I'm sure that we could get you all sort of checked out. Once we get there, I think King Brunner would be more than fair to anyone who escaped down.
Wait, the King Bruno, who's that?
Brunner Battlehammer?
A dwarf?
Yeah.
I, I'd pass on that one. Other options?
Yeah, what do you got? What are you bringing to the table?
Me?
Yeah, you, since you don't like what I've put out.
Man, give me a bow and arrow and I'll be something else. Give me not anti-magic field, I'll be something else. Right now, I'm just kind of a ball of pissed off energy. So I got that going.
Does anybody have any more of these gold coins? I'm making some progress here.
I'll show Sneak my little gem. What do you think of this guy? I, like squat down, and, like show up the little gem I got.
Yeah, come on, dude. Scoop with me. We'll be out of here in no time.
Oh my goodness. We're never getting out of here.
Sneak, I don't know that I can hide both of you.
Okay, I think we can make it work.
We can take turns.
Sneak small, can like they do a stacked operation?
I'm pretty teeny.
Listen, we can make a distraction and Sneak and do a little scouting out and something, maybe.
I would like for everybody to roll for me a perception roll here. This is based on hearing.
Oh.
No. Ooh.
Ooh, a 23.
Sure, you're still trying to, get your lungs under control.
Oh no.
No.
Oh, Sneak! That gold coin's really going for you. It'd be Vesper for sure, and I think Gareth as well.
Yeah, my bad on rolling custom there. Where do I get to do the?
Uh,
I've not used D&D Beyond before. How do I
no, you're
pick
good.
the?
When you're on your character sheet and you see your skills, there's a little box on the side that has your modifier, and those are
Mhm.
clickable. And if you click on those,
Oh,
it
okay. Just
will,
roll it right there.
yeah.
Cool.
So we'll take that 15 and we'll add your modifier of +5, so that's 20. So it's Gareth and Vesper that hear this. Um, and it's this sort of sound of armored bootfalls. It does seem to be only a single guard, but you do know that patrols happen, guard changes. So this isn't a unfamiliar phenomena, but you two do seem to hear that there is a guard approaching.
Gareth will kind of scan the others a bit and say, "Any? Do you hear that coming down the corridor?"
Yes, a guard. A guard approaches.
I
Oh, good.
think just one, but my ears aren't what they once were.
Gonna let us out?
I can confirm it's just one.
Wish I had my bow.
There you see approaching is the guard with the scarred face that accompanies the Mistress Ilvara. And as he looks to you all, particularly those that are closer to the door, he speaks lowly. I don't have much time, but if I was to offer you a means of escape, would you take it?
Why should we trust you?
Because I know where it is that your items are kept. Through the guard patrols, I have the information that would make it easy for you to.
When he says like where the items are, if he moves a little closer.
Are you alone in this? To the
I'd be acting under my own accords, yes.
Seems like a
What
good
makes
deal to me.
Why?
I mean, I'm on board immediately, also.
I'm right behind you.
When and where?
What did Vesper say?
She simply said why.
I want to embarrass Shore and Ilvar. Shore, you would know, is the other guard that travels with Ilvara, a younger guard, not scarred the way that Jorlin is. That's who this is.
Are you willing to die to embarrass them?
I can make it look like an accident.
I'd be giving you a means
So
of
could I.
escape. I wouldn't be hand holding you along the way. No, not now. If your answer is yes, I'll get to you with the plan.
Escape
Yes.
sounds good. I'm not sure I'm gonna
Yeah.
last much longer.
Can you like bring him some medicine or something? Because I don't think he's gonna make it.
We don't have medicine, only clerics, and no one's going to heal it.
That's mean.
It's okay. I can make it.
Insight check.
Does Short believe that he'll make it?
Shork doesn't have room to believe anything else. So yes.
Alright. Jorlin leaves then. Goes about the rest of his patrol. And it's at this point that others that were nearby and kind of overhearing, particularly Darendil, and as he speaks, of course, there's like that elvish accent. Do you believe that truly we'll be able to escape?
I think otherwise it's gonna take me like 2 years to dig through this thing with this coin. So
It may be a
Oh.
trap, but we're already in a trap.
I would rather be out
What
there
other
trapped.
options?
plus, why would they? Why would they trap us? They already have us.
Sick joke? I meant
Oh,
I
don't
did
put that in
similar
my
thing.
head. Oh, that sounds like something my cousin did to me once. You're right. That might just be it. Maybe we shouldn't do this.
I'd still rather. If it's a test, I'd rather.
What the, what other options do we have?
I mean, we got nothing to lose, right?
I think
Right.
getting help is probably our best chance.
Faye,
Yes.
I may have proficiency in medicine.
Mhm.
Is there anything I can do with what I have available to me that might be able to help Shork? Not like hack up a lung or something.
Go ahead, roll for me a medicine check, and we'll see how well we can get this.
Could I give
You'll
her
rub some
advantage?
on it, Matthew.
I'm also proficient. I was gonna ask a similar question. See, like maybe
Ooh.
bandage him or something. Just kind of patch him up a little bit.
With a
Okay.
19 from Vesper, if you would like to add one as well, we can make this a sort of combined roll here.
Shall all the medicine proficients roll?
Anyone who wants to roll medicine here,
Not for
go.
me.
Who
Uh,
is?
Sneak is willing to give part of his shirt.
Wow.
Oh, look at these
Very
rolls.
Jeez.
Got a whole surgical team here.
Yeah.
No one cared until escape was on the line.
right.
Now you can't have dead weight. That's what it is.
This guy's gonna cough and alert everybody.
Yeah.
Can't hold us back, man.
Sneak doesn't want to give you his customary 1, so he's not going to roll for medicine.
I
Um,
don't know anything about mental.
it's not great. You don't have much here, and Short's condition is not aided at all by the shackle around the neck. Um, but you think that with what you can achieve here, just through rags and certain positionings. It should be enough to, if escape does happen, for sure to be okay for the next few days, and hopefully in the next few days you are no longer here.
We gotta get him out of here. Not for us, but for him. His sake, at least.
Thank you. I'll do my best to control the cough. I'm sorry.
And then you
Yep.
all sort of feel like the expansion of your minds as you are telepathically connected through spores to the little mushroom stool. Uh, and it's, we need to get out so I can bring Shork home.
You guys related?
Sounds slightly creepy to anyone else.
No relation. But
Your home, his home?
no, it was more of a invitation. But I think we need to get to step one before we can get to whatever step that might be.
You can come home with me too. You all sort of get the sensation across.
I got a place to get back.
My brain itches.
It is a quite strange sensation. I don't believe I've had it before.
A question. No, sorry. Fee would ask medicine proficient, kind of think and go, is this like a poison that's affecting the dragonborn buddy? Is it like a magical thing?
For our medicine proficient people, it's hard to say what's affecting Short. You're seeing the symptoms, but the symptoms overlap. It could be a poison, it could just be a disease, it could be many things. You simply aren't sure.
Whatever you got, it's bad. Not looking good.
Okay. I might have part of a solution later, but you might not like it. If it. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see if you survive getting out.
Mark, as your temporary physician, I give you one prescription, and that is you need to hope. We can get you out of this, and I've seen much worse conditions recover, but it will be difficult.
Well, I appreciate you all rallying behind me rather than considering leaving me behind. I won't slow you down.
But I don't know.
My elf friend can probably help carry you, right? You're pretty big.
I do believe that, well, I would not have been able to do so in my true form, in this cursed physique that I wield. I have the strength necessary to, should your legs falter, be able to assist.
Fortunately, I've been able to rest. They haven't made me work much, so I hope I'll be able to keep up for most of the escape, maybe even all of it.
Maybe.
Fine. Yeah, man.
Can Vesper quietly say something to Shork?
Sure.
Yeah, before she departs back to her corner of the she's just going to quietly say, you were nearly an entry in my ledger. You may yet be an entry in my ledger.
Thank you.
Do not thank me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Short just not fully understanding, but trying to be polite and appreciative. But maybe he doesn't know.
As people sort of move away from like the spores around Stool, but Stool sort of stays closer to Shork, on whatever opposite side of Shork, so that Shork is in between the Stool and Sereth. Um, uh, Shork, you get the sensation that anyone's still close by. Um, do we need to be afraid of her like we are Sereth?
I don't. No, I don't believe so. Not at all.
Okay.
Still undecided on Sereth, but I understand that you didn't start things off well with him.
You should be afraid of Sereth. He's not. He's not like the rest of you. I don't know why. Something is wrong.
When I can, I'll try and keep an eye on him, but I don't think I'm in shape to protect you if whatever is wrong gets worse.
Okay. And Stool just sort of like sits down next to Shork.
And
Well,
Stork's gonna try the better positioning to reduce the chances of his cough getting out of control again.
yeah. So the day comes and goes. The rest of the night, what counts as night here, in an area with no sun. Jim Jar is going to approach. Who does he approach today? Jim Jar is going to approach Fee this morning. So how much are we willing to bet that that whole escape thing Jorlin was talking about is a crock of shit?
How about half a crock of shit? I'd go for half.
Half?
Yeah, that would be my bet. I'm betting it's half.
So, you really think that'll get us out of here? Or at least
For one
provide
reason
the
or
way?
I don't know. I kind of want to kill him, but if he gets us out, kill him.
I mean, I don't know. He was Ilvara's favorite before he got his face all fucked up. That means he's got some skill to him.
Run that by me again.
Jorlin, face? Yeah, he didn't used to have that. That's a pretty recent thing. Um,
What happened?
I don't know. But whatever happened, he was no longer pretty enough for Ilvara. So she moved on pretty quickly, and I think he's a little peeved.
Interesting. Okay, perhaps I dislike him a little. Huh. Alright, well, I guess he was kind of telling the truth then.
Yeah, but that makes it dangerous. You ever meet a drow that tells the truth?
I haven't met many drow, to be honest. But people in general, don't always tell the
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I do. I do tell the truth, but
Right. Can I insight check that guy? Not that I'm good at.
go ahead. Roll an insight check.
So I'm insight. Oh, I don't have a negative. That's the highest I've rolled all these.
Max, buddy. 15. Jim Jar says that he tells the truth, and you can see that Jim Jar is a liar.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. God.
No.
Right.
If you think that he can be trusted, well, just see where it goes. Anywhere out of here, right?
That's my thought. I'll trust him as far as I can go.
Look, I mean,
But
if we can get out of here, and if we can get all the way back to Blingdenstone, good.
I still don't know where that is. But sure.
It's it's safe. That's what it is.
It's safe.
It's safe,
Nowhere's safe.
and safer than anywhere else down here.
That's not that the bar is so low.
The bar is low, but hey, it's above it.
I'll bet you first gold coin I make that it's half a crock of and yeah.
Okay, well that means that I gotta be with you to get that gold coin. And he just sort of like,
Survive.
yeah, he gives a little elbow. And during the day, what goes on between you all? Hard work, conversations, not just with yourselves, but of course you have the other prisoners here. Anything that you'd like to highlight specifically?
Shork would, when work assignments come out, he would almost request that he be assigned something light. He wants to make it known to the the guards that he is not a lost cause.
Give me a persuasion roll.
14.
14. The guard, she looks at you. How long do you think you can stand on your feet?
I don't know, but I'm willing to try. A couple hours, maybe that's a good start.
Alright, you're in kitchen duty.
He's really trying to hold back a cough, but he just nods and moves along. Thank you.
A question.
Yes.
Is Stork anywhere near outside of the
Sure.
Okay. Brent, with your could I go and lay a hand on Stork's shoulder? I don't know what I can.
Sure.
Okay. Try and get yell them. Unless that doesn't work. DM.
Which one were you trying to do?
Healing hands. Magic action we gain.
I would say that the urge to cough lessens, but overall you don't feel all too different, Shork.
Thank you. I think this will help me continue to prove my worth.
Right. Okay. Good luck with that. Go back.
Give a very polite, gentle bow, and he'll scurry off to the kitchens.
Strange.
I would say that Sarth is working with Shork in the kitchens. the presumed murderous trap.
With Stool's consistent warnings, Shork's just gonna keep a close eye on him, try and observe his mannerisms, try and figure out his mental state, anything I can get from him.
Give me an insight.
Another 14.
14. As closely as you are watching him, he is watching you.
So we're just like looking back and forth and catching each other's eyes for a half second here and there.
Yeah. You can actually, like, whenever you look away, you can feel his gaze on you as you hear the sort of chopping of the knife. He's cutting up vegetables.
Wherever he's positioned, I'm just going to do my best to make sure I have a sight of him in front of me as often as possible.
So how long were you planning to just play sick?
It's not a play.
Hmm.
You seem good at chopping vegetables.
Unfortunately, it's something that I've gotten accustomed to.
How tight is the grip on the knife?
Pretty tight.
Did you work in the kitchen before here?
There's like a heavy chop to emphasize that.
Just a personal passion of yours.
A necessary skill.
You must really like vegetables.
Another heavy chop, but no answer.
Yeah, just gonna keep him in front of me as much as possible.
Alright. For the rest of you, you're all actually in similar areas. Some of you are pulling the cart up, others are hauling water from the where the cart, the not the cart, the pulley has lifted the barrels of water up. So you all have time to interact with each other and pass along information. Um,
We would get a weapon.
Roll for me a d20 plus a d10.
Sneak's also just looking for more scrap to.
Yeah, anyone trying to do some scrap? 1d20 plus a d10.
I don't think I found anything.
Yeah, no, Fee, you don't find nothing. Sneak, you find another gold coin.
No.
Hey, I'm the richest guy in this camp right now.
Um, uh,
Got one, soon to be two, horribly misshapen gold coins.
uh, Vesper, you find a sort of small chipped gemstone um, that is a sort of cloudy gray. Might be worth some gold if you get out of here.
I will put that in the opposite boot that my shiv is in.
All right. And then for Gareth with a 22, you find a rusted iron bar that could be, in the right circumstances, used as a club.
Fortuitous.
Yes.
It's as the workday, at least for your shift, comes to an end, that Jorlin passes by. He does not stop, um, but a paper seems to drop from him as he walks.
What does it say?
It's common, though it does seem to be like written in a way where this is definitely not a normal language that the hand is written in. Um, Keep watch for guard change. It'll happen early. I'll delay it. And then you can see a crude map from your prisoning pen to what is marked A. It's perhaps armory.
Wait.
Does that line up with where I suspect my ledger is?
It does.
Ooh. Super excited.
Tonight, then.
Yes. Finally.
So as you all make it back to the pen, ready to wait for this delayed guard change. This is where we'll take our mid-session break, and we'll come back here in about 10 to 15 minutes, and hopefully things go well.
That's
you are waiting. There is, of course, the promise of a delay in the change of the guard. As you wait, please roll for me perception. Oh, sure.
Wow.
Sorry, of course my browser tab crashed.
No.
Let's go.
Heck yeah. So, everyone hears this as it's approaching, except for Shork, who would hear it as it's there. And it is this droning sound. It's different than the constant waterfall. This is a buzzing almost. And what you would all hear as that buzzing gets more intense is the sort of inhuman shrieking. The next thing you hear as you're trying to figure out what that is the sounding of alarm horns.
This is exciting. Distraction.
Looks like when the guard switch is supposed to be happening.
This is
Around the same time.
right
Good
before
timing.
the guard switch is supposed to happen. Yeah.
Oh,
Frantically digging with my gold coin.
let's go, gang.
How
We gotta
how
move.
is it loose at all?
Who had the highest of the perceptions? Gary. Gary, during all of this, something else catches your eye. It is a scorpion.
Unfortunate. Where is this scorpion?
Not far from you.
Hmm.
And you would notice that there's something on the scorpion. You notice that there's a key on the scorpion.
Huh. I try. Is the scorpion alive? Does it seem like it's moving?
Oh yeah, it is crawling towards you.
I take my can I take my rusty metal rod and try to hit the scorpion?
Sure. I want you to give me this will be a strength check. So you should be able to just click on that modifier
Yeah.
up top.
Mm.
An 8 is enough to hit a scorpion.
Thank God.
Roll for me a d4.
Oh boy.
You all hear where Gareth hits something. There's a clang of the stone floor and like a squish sound. Like there's like this popping of a carapace.
Ooh, be quiet.
Oh, yeah. What was that? You got a pipe? What?
Sorry, guys. I don't love bugs. But I think there was something on this bug.
And now you have a key.
I hold up the key and say, I think this is our ticket.
I feel like maybe that bug was a
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
And
Friend?
I hope
Well-
that wasn't Jorland's pet.
I kind of hope it was, actually.
Yeah, I never really liked that guy.
Peter said, if you didn't want it dead, you shouldn't have sent it down.
Sure, this won't be a problem later. We should
No.
we should get out of here. Are
Yeah,
the,
yeah,
guard,
yeah.
like the guards around us, did they all take off after the alarm?
You would notice that there are guards that pass by, answering the sound of the alarms.
Are we ready for this thing?
Yes.
in the way, Gareth.
So ready.
Now's the time.
Gareth will try to go to the keyhole. Or
Arendelle, you
where he
ready?
thinks the keyhole is.
Sure, yeah, as you sort of like reach around blindly going for this, while all this is happening, your escape just on the horizon. Short. There is a grasp on your hand, on your arm.
I look in that direction.
You see Sereth, and he is like staring you right in the eyes.
I'll try and shake my arm. What's your problem?
Roll me an insight check here real quick.
Nope.
He's hard to read. And as he just stares at you, he lets you go. There's something there, but you don't know what.
I just kind of give him a weird look and gather myself to give all the strength that I got to keep moving and stay with the group.
All right. During this strange interaction, Gareth, you do hear the door unlocking, and you can push it open, and freedom is on the
Yes.
horizon.
Nice. My dear prince, would you mind leading the way?
Does he know where to go?
Of course, princes are known for their leadership.
Oh boy.
Goblin princes are different than goblin princesses. But I like it.
I didn't realize that there were many goblin princes. You'll have to tell me about this when we get out of here.
Yeah, that's a tomorrow thing.
So, as you are setting to flee, if you are trying to get to the armory, it will be a bit of sneaking around, as there is a lot of chaos happening here, and as you can catch glimpses, there are, of course, the drow and the quaggoth of your imprisoners, your captors, but there are strange flying demons. Some that look like rotting vultures, others that look like half-formed flies, all large, and that seems to have been what the screeching and droning sounds were that you had heard before. Which means that we can change suspense into something a little bit more befitting. All right. So, you're out of the pen. You still have the manacles on. The key, unfortunately, does not fit your manacles. It only fit the door. You have an idea of where the armory is based on the map that was crudely drawn by Jorlin. You don't know if the other guard patrol is coming or if they are all dealing with the demon incursion. What are you doing?
Mage armor.
As soon as you're out of the cell, yeah, mage armor can happen.
Would slashing damage take care of the cuffs?
No.
Bummer.
So are the demons in the direction of what we think the armory is?
Yes and no. You'd have to move through the camp, the complex of Velkenvir, or Velkenvelv, to get to the armory, and the demons are throughout all of the area, as it's flying through the different, the cavern and the different stalactites and whatnot.
Can sneak ahead and make sure we know we're going the right direction.
Say, I was.
Want any help?
Sure.
Yeah.
It would be
I can
good
be
for perhaps a group to go ahead. I understand that I was supposed to lead as the prince, but I believe that this is another delegation, which is another princely duty of mine, to those better suited for going ahead and making sure that the way is clear.
Yeah, I think your delegation is the if we get caught, you come running in
Of course.
delegation.
Yes. A prince stands up for his people. So.
Great. Okay. 3 of us? 3 seems good. 3's a crowd.
All right. So,
I'm stealthy.
cool. Jesper, sneak. I will need 3 stealth rolls, one from each of you.
Oh, come on, dice.
Don't fail me now.
18.
Beautiful.
Oh, twinsies.
Oh, hey. Exciting.
You are able, all 3 of you, to avoid the most of the chaos and get beyond where you have a visual of the fighting and you can see the sort of way to the armory. And so far, that way is clear.
Awesome. Great. Cool.
It's a
Keep
weapon.
a lookout for.
So, do you wave the rest of the party forward? So,
While they were doing that,
mm-hmm.
can Gareth sidle over to our wounded seeming friend, and attempt let's see, maybe to touch him and cure wounds?
For
Is
sure.
that something he could do?
100%. Let me double check something here. I want to say that this should be no issue. Yeah, since it's only verbal somatic. So as you lay your hand on Shork and you do the cure wounds, much like the healing hands earlier, Shork, there is a small burst of energy. Overall, you don't feel that this has eliminated your affliction, but it has alleviated some of the symptoms in this moment.
Thank you, friend. I think this will be just what I need to get out of here.
We'll take care of you.
You get a nice, polite bow.
Alright, so. Since this is a little hectic, I'm gonna roll something. I'm gonna roll what I call a fate die. Which is just gonna be a d6 for this. And essentially, you want anything that is not a 1 at this moment. Ooh, very close. So, as the last of the people, which I will save through that narrative moment, where Gareth and Shork make it to where your scout team has sort of waved you past, there is a crash of a demon into the side of one of the stalactites. It shakes the bridge that connects two of them together, so it is swaying and more easy for someone to fall off of. I'm going to ask for everybody to make for me dexterity saving throws.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Doesn't matter if you have a +5 if you roll a natural 1.
Oh my.
All right. So Fee and
Oh.
Sneak are able to hold on.
Ouch.
But for Vesper, Shork, Bruce, and Gary, you are now sort of like holding on to the edge, but like you need to pull yourself up or have someone help pull you up. Or alternatively, you can let go and fall into the webs beneath you.
Ardell, help them.
I'm gonna go help Vesper. Vesper.
All right, so Fee helps Vesper. Darren Dill will, of course, go help. He will help pull Shirk up.
You're all so big.
Just look over at Garrett. I said they don't care about us.
No. We've
You,
lived our lives.
for
Do
our
we both just let go? Do we both just let go?
for our silver foxes, you have for Gareth, Jim Jar is gonna try and help pull you up.
Good.
And for Bruce, Bruce, I want you to roll me an insight check real quick.
Joy. Sign. Amazing. It's fine.
there is a moment where you see the white eyes of Pepito, the Darrow, looking at you. Like there's just an eye contact, and it for a beat too long, it's only eye contact before he waves over Eldith and the two of them pull you up.
Thanks for the help.
Of course, we're all getting out of here. And so we run, and you get to the armory. You see that the door has been left ajar.
Sorry, is Gareth
Awesome.
hanging?
Wait, yeah, did Jimtar get me up?
Yeah, Jimtar got you up.
Oh,
Okay.
See
My
ya,
good
sucker.
gnome.
let's get in there.
Yeah.
Raid the vault.
Hello? Actually, no, hello.
Post a sentry, maybe?
Sure, I'm getting my stuff. So,
Gareth didn't have much. He killed stand watch. Grab me something.
Yes.
So
Say,
get a gift.
There's either things here that are very basic, which would be things that would go to the soldier, so your standard armor, standard leather armor, I'd say standard leather armor, standard weapons, nothing too specialized, or things from you all that seemed highly valuable.
Yeah, I'm going for both weapons.
Now, there's not a ton of things here, so you won't be able to, like, you wouldn't be able to get like a full quiver of bolts or arrows. You'd maybe be able to get half, so 10.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of the weaponry has been taken out of here for fighting the demons that are out there, but you would be able to find things like quarterstaves. There's
Daggers?
There's 3 daggers that are available.
Short swords?
2 short swords.
is there enough leather armor for everybody?
No.
I do not require armor.
Yeah, I don't
Me
know
neither.
either.
Well, if
Is
3
there
people
3?
aren't wearing armor, there would be enough for 3 people to have armor.
Awesome. Let's go.
Sweet.
I'll grab
Grab me some breeches.
I'd like either a dagger or a short sword, whichever.
Yeah,
Gareth did have a short sword when he was taken. Maybe if
You can grab
if that's there.
There's 2 short swords available, so yeah.
I would love a dagger and maybe a crossbow.
There is 1 crossbow.
Alright.
If you need the crossbow, you can take the
No,
crossbow.
no, I have a short sword. I am sad about. Wait, did we find that?
Not all of your stuff is there. So
Okay.
the tome would be there. Short's amber would be there. I would say that Garrett's holy symbol would be there.
Mistletoe?
No mistletoe here.
No pine cones.
Touch.
No pine cones. The pine cones weren't
Is
deemed
my mantle
important.
here?
Your mantle
Oh.
would be here, yes.
Slaughter these guys.
Is there any daggers left? Wait, Sneak did.
You just took 1,
Yeah,
and there were 3.
There were 3 daggers available. Sneak has 1, so that means there are 2 left.
Okay, I'm taking 1 and taking a magic action to do something with it. Disappear.
Cool.
All right.
I have a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there 2 or just 1?
I'd say there's 2 quarterstaffs.
I'll take the other one.
Heck yeah.
In addition to the piece of amber, Shork would be looking for maybe a key to get us out of these shackles.
Give me
That's
an
good.
investigation check for that.
Also, be looking for a piece of copper wire,
We did it.
just like a piece of copper.
Oh wow.
No
Wow.
copper or wire in the armory, but Shork, you are able to find a set of keys near another bit of manacles and a quick test, and you're able to remove them off of yourself.
I've got the keys, and I'll go around and start unlocking everybody.
Sweet.
All right, easily done.
Is there any like rations or rope? Any other like regular items here?
No, nothing like that.
Backpack.
You can find not backpacks, but sort of like satchels and
Yes.
whatnot. So
Did you say there was a half quiver of arrows here?
half quiver of arrows or bolts. There's crossbow bolts, which for the crossbow that was taken.
Okay. Yeah.
And then there would be
10 arrows.
10 arrows, and a short bow.
Oh. Okay, I'm less. Okay. That please.
Shork would
Did
make sure to
any
deliver.
dagger? How many daggers are left?
There was one, because I know you took one. I know that Fee has one. So that means there's one unclaimed.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna take it regardless. So if anybody ever needs it, Snake's got it for when he inevitably loses one.
Bupiro will be like, I'm quite adept in some martial combat. Would I be able to procure that dagger?
Absolutely.
So he takes it. Now then, let us be quick.
Shork would make sure to deliver the set of leather armor and short sword to Gareth, who was keeping watch.
Thank you. Gareth will go to the prince and, holding his rusted metal rod, say, it's no royal scepter, but I want you to have this.
This gesture is very kind, and I appreciate it.
A real good wampin stick.
I believe it's a little short for me, but at least in this form. If I was in my true form, yes, it'd be about the right size for a king.
Yeah, but your arms are so much longer that it's still longer than it would be if I used it.
I believe so, but perhaps this way I can use some. I wasn't trained much in bludgeons. I was more trained in sword play, but some defenses should we get into a bit of a hairy situation.
Let's be on our way then.
Mm-hmm.
I think you would have to at least say, it looks like you're already in a bit of a hairy situation.
Boy, but
Can't let the dad joke go unsaid.
So, you have, as you leave the armory, the chaos has grown. Perhaps the quickest way would be through the webs. Jumping down, breaking your fall there, and then dropping yourselves from the webs again.
alright. Yippee-ki-yay.
From there, you have 3 directions you can go. You will have the North Passage, the West Passage, or the South Passage.
So north,
Any of
south,
us
or
heard
west?
anything about any of
I
these
was always
passages?
trained. Oh wait, if anybody has an opinion, otherwise, I was always trained never something soggy waffles, and I like waffles. West seems like the best option.
North
Okay.
Sarah, uh, just for the first time for most of you, um, this is Sarah seeming to be somewhat polite, uh, and all he says is, North takes you to Menzo Barnes.
What's that?
It's a place that will kill all of us.
Oh,
Don't
hard
come
pass.
to the north.
So,
See, waffles. Waffles always wins.
Pupito will be, I believe the South Passage will do as well. Great opportunities lie to the south.
is this the
This is the guy that was
place?
talking to you. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it the dwarven town? Oh, actually, we can go there. Although it's a long travel. So,
So west and south seem to be your best options.
I don't like these options. Is there like an up?
Up has demons.
Stupid.
Shushar will also. I will account for west. West would take us to Dark Lake.
That doesn't sound good.
Dark Lake.
Yes.
And what's the Dark Lake?
It's a really dark lake.
Sorry for asking.
Thank you.
It is. It's a simple answer. I cannot. But if we get to Dark Lake, we could get to Sloopdeplot.
What?
Sounds fantastic.
Sounds vaguely Germanic.
It is where my people are.
Who's saying this again?
Shushar, your Kuatoa big fish person.
Ah,
Wait,
that's cool.
is your home like underwater?
Would no.
Okay, like we're gonna survive your home, right?
As
I
long
can,
as you don't cause any trouble.
I will not do well.
Home of the fish people
Okay.
or vague opportunities.
I heard a Fae.
I had asked a question a while ago. I had asked if any of us would have heard anything about any of these options from like overhearing stuff while we were imprisoned.
No, that's what the conversation led to was because
Oh, okay.
yeah. So because you didn't hear anything, sorry, offered the fact that Menzo Barons lies to the north. And that place would kill you all, and then there's all these other options. The Waffles to the west, apparently Dark Lake is also to the west, whatever that is. And to the south there is Opportunities.
Opportunities.
Yeah.
Weapons? Longbow,
Yeah.
perhaps?
Can I ask Jim Jar if he knows of Dark Lake? You seem like you've been around, Jim Jar.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Dark Lake, everything touches Dark Lake at some point, at least if you're on the shore from it. It's what Shusha says, it's a really dark lake. It's also really dangerous.
okay, that was the more important descriptor.
Yeah, there's whirlpools that are in there, and you can get lost really easily.
Pools in a lake?
And it's really big.
This place is terrible.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, maybe this once we skip the waffles. We go to the opportunities place.
Yeah.
I can lead the way, Pepita says.
Oh, good. Can I do another insight check on this guy?
Yeah, roll
Not that I
nice.
don't.
Yeah, I would. I like to roll
I
an insight.
will just tap you on the side and give you a little guidance.
Okay.
B or
Whoever needed it more.
I think both are fine. Pepita seems confident, both in what lies to the south and in his opportunity to get you there. The south has opportunities that align with what you're looking for. Weapons. Freedom from whatever is here. Maybe a measure of safety, or at least more than what you are dealing with, amidst demons and guards fighting.
Okay. Has my vote, as much as it pains me.
Opportunities could mean help, even if we have to earn it.
Yeah. Clerics. Knowledgeable about what I got there.
So,
Lake intrigues me, but if the party desires to seek opportunity, go with.
So, is the intention then to use the webs to get down quickly and then make a run to the south?
I think so.
Okay.
That's good.
Then roll for me, if you please, a athletics check.
Oh.
I was hoping you were going to say acrobatic.
I was hoping it'd be anything but what you just said.
Yeah. It's
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay.
just a wee little guy.
You are just a wee little guy.
95.
I've fallen just as fast.
So you do break your fall with the webs and are able to sort of control yourself. However, Sneak, Fee, and Bruce, it's your landing that really messes you up, and each of you take 1 point of damage from just not falling right.
There.
The rest of you are fine. Who's at the front of your motley crew as you run?
Sneak would be probably a little ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I can take lead also. I'll follow Sneak.
Okay.
I'm following Vesper.
I'm doing my best.
Roll me a con save over there, Short.
Oh no!
16.
You're doing well. That cure wounds really pulling in there.
Yeah.
So as your group is running, I need Sneak and Bruce to roll me dexterity saving throws for being in the front.
Oh no.
Oh no, Sneak.
Theoretically. No.
Cool. So what happens here is that a creature, one of those rotting vulture demons, crashes down in front of you, and Bruce is able to stop, arms back, to stop the rest of the people running right into this thing. However, Sneak you are now staring face to face with this creature. And let's have initiatives rolled. And we'll just
Just
pop
12.
everybody down.
Oh.
That is a natural 1 on my initiative.
Oh no.
I am just standing with my ledger open, ready to be writing something.
And we'll just
Sneak.
have everybody
started
else assumed to be behind you.
Not good spelling either.
Alright, so Sneak's gonna be right up there. And then it's right there.
Shit. I think it's like 5 times Sneak's size. Sneak is small. Sneak is a
Sneak-
wee.
Sneak
He
is
is
small. Sneak itty bitty.
He's a small guy.
Just he's small. Alright, so Fee, you are the first to act, and you see this thing, and you see Sneak like right at its beak. Do you?
Okay, so I have the short sword, but bonus action, I'll do smoke on it. It says a verbal. I think. Yeah. Okay, hunter smoke on it. I'm running up and hitting it with a short sword. Hopefully. That misses. Does a 9 hit?
No, 9 misses.
I am so sad. That's action. I'm now sad. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. It is our Vrock's turn, and our Vrock is very badly damaged here. It's oozing this black blood. It seems to boil off of its body. And it's going to try and get a hold of Sneak first. The natural 1 will miss. And then it's also going to try and lash out at Fee.
Right. Yeah.
But that will hit. Alright, so that's going to be 8 points of piercing damage to Fee.
I'm down. I am way down.
Alright. Bruce, you see this injured creature just stab into one of your escape members.
Am I able to cast spells? I don't got my pine cones, my druid, my focus, or is it just a material?
As long as your spell does not require a material component, that is,
Okay.
you should be fine. Unless it's like a shillelagh, then you can do it with material, because that's your...
Gotcha. That's kind of just the main one I need to know right now. So I am going to bonus action shillelagh.
Uh-huh.
I'll have like the thorns and leaves just kind of explode out and kind of in like a big axe pattern.
Hell yeah.
And take a slash at it. Is it just the +4 I'll hit, right? Or that's the damage, so.
Alright, 17 hits.
Okay. And I'll take a big old swing.
Alright. As you swing, more of that black tar like splatters onto the ground and begins to steam.
Alright, yep, that's it for me.
Alright. Shork, what are you doing?
Shork's going to throw a poison spray at this thing's face.
Okay.
And miss.
That is unfortunately a miss. It screeches at you.
I'm gonna move to the side a little bit.
All right.
That's it.
Sneak, it's your turn.
Right. Sneak is going to hit it with his dagger.
Go for it.
Whammies. 11.
Unfortunately, does not hit.
Sneak is then going to take his bonus action to nimble escape,
All right.
which is disengage and get the hell out of here.
All right. So Sneak moves back.
Sneak goes and runs him behind Gareth.
Beautiful. Vesper, it is going to be your turn.
Alright, hoping to return the favor when Fee helped me, I'm going to rush up to the rock. And I'm going to take my quarterstaff two-handed and try and whack it on its ugly head.
Go for it. That'll hit.
That's a 22. A minimum 4 points of damage.
As... Oh. Anything else?
Oh, I have a bonus action, but
Go for it.
if it's still up.
It barely. So,
I'm
like,
going
as
to
your
follow up
quarterstaff
with a
comes
kick.
down, it's like eye is still twitching.
Okay, I'm gonna bring one of my feet around for a kick right in its midsection
Go for it.
with my bonus action. That is a 24 to
Yes.
hit. And it does 8 points.
And with that, this creature is no longer a threat. However, Fee is still down. Gareth, since you are the next in the initiative, is there anything you'd like to do?
Yeah. So, apologies for table talk here.
Mhm.
I promise it will fade with time. In a situation like this, is it best to drop a healing spell or to just try to stabilize with like skills? Is it
Both
kind
will
of-
be fine here, I would say.
Okay. Okay.
If you
I'll
don't want
run-
to carry me,
Yeah.
I got a cure wounds if you don't want to use your. I know you used one on short.
Yeah, I'll run up and try to use my medicine abilities or whatever you suggest on that to
Medicine is the
patch
perfect
her.
ability.
And let's see.
ooh,
Easily done. Fee is stabilized, so no worries about any death saves here in this moment. And since this is a moment of do or die, Darendil will just sort of scoop up Fee until we can get somewhere. And as you are all running towards the south, you'd all hear the Mistress Elvara's voice. The prisoners are escaping! And then words in Undercommon. And as you all disappear into the tunnels of the Underdark, I believe this is where we're going to finish tonight's session.